It is awards time in Hollywood. The 71st Golden Globes, which are voted on by the Hollywood Foreign Press, were held this week. Now, the Golden Globe Awards are given to all forms of media and began in 1944. The big winners, 12 Years a Slave and American Hustle. So let's just talk a little bit about the big wins this week. What'd you think about the Golden Globes? Anybody?
Hilarious. Everybody was drunk.
Oh my
Everybody
goodness.
was drunk. I mean, everybody had been drinking because
Worse than normal.
Well, the Golden Globes, that's what's cool about it, because everybody's at the table and they're all drinking their champagne and whatever, and they are wasted.
Is that what happened with Jacqueline Bisset?
Yes. Oh, wow, for sure.
Was
More, probably.
wasted. She was wasted and she was honored. She was very touched.
She's having a good time.
She was very touched that she won the award.
She may have
and
not
she was
felt it,
wasted.
but
She should have come right out, that publicist, and said, I drank too much, because everybody thought that they weren't sure
And then
what
who's the actress
happened.
who brought the drink out with her?
Emma
And she's this very respected actress, and she's like got the drink right there. I mean, they were boozing
She
it up.
had a
and they were
drink in her
having fun.
hand. She had her high heel shoes in the other hand. She was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
But everybody was
And she-
slurring their words, saying weird things. It was a bizarro speech night, but it was fun for us. It was fun to watch.
Let's talk about some of the wins, though. There was obviously 12 Days as a Slave. That's I just saw it for the first. Did I say 12 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish it had been 12 days.
Yeah.
Just a spectacular movie. Did anybody see it?
No.
I've seen it.
You saw it?
Just a spectacular movie. Tough to watch, though.
Yeah.
Thoughts on? You think it'll nab the Oscar?
I think it will. I think that American Hustle was really starting to gain momentum, and I think 12 Years a Slave really needed this win to sort of keep their momentum going for the Oscar. But I think they're probably the front runner for Best Picture right now.
I would agree. And I was glad to see Leonardo DiCaprio win for Wolf of Wall Street. I know Jackie didn't like the movie, but I loved it. I thought it was great. And he's just, and Scorsese, I think, is a great director, so I hope they win the Academy Award.
Yeah, no, I do like Leo as an actor, and I think he did a terrific job. It's just the movie, to me, something was missing.
Well, I'm going to just give you a little trivia here also. The movie American Hustle. Here on Edward TV, we have a show called Hustle, which is based on sort of the same premise.
Oh, really?
It's actually a fantastic show, so encourage everybody to check that out. But yeah, going back to Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio, a lot of people said, we talked about that show, they used the bad word 500 times, and they got slammed for that, but they said his performance was phenomenal.
Well, I think he's maturing as an actor. I didn't like him when he was the skinny little kid. He didn't show enough.
I agree.
But he's really got a more mature range of emotion now, which is nice to see.
Well, let's talk about, kids, if we will. Jennifer Lawrence, I mean, man, she's what, 23 years old?
Yeah.
And she's just so sophisticated.
Well, except for her speech. Her speech was goofy, but I think, and I know everybody's...
That's her thing.
I know, but it's a fake thing. I didn't like it.
I agree with you.
I thought
I'm beginning to think
it was
that
like an act. And I'm like, you know what? You were more mature in that. Why are you acting like, oh my gosh, I don't think I know this. What? You're
I
an
have to
actress.
say
I don't
one thing on the
believe
YouTube scene, though, and the Twitter scene. People were taking her dress, and I'm not
Awful dress. That was the dumbest dress I've ever seen.
Well,
In a sheet with like the black tape.
Did you see the comparison between her and then the Little Mermaid picture?
Yes.
They showed like the dress that Ariel made for her. No, the dress was pretty awful. But
That was the worst
I'm a
dress.
huge J-Law fan. I love Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's going to win her second Oscar this year.
J-Lo.
I mean, I'm very strong pro Jennifer Lawrence.
I just
don't
think it's
an act.
amazing that she's just so young. I mean, that's amazing. Also, Dallas Buyers Club. I haven't seen that one. Has anybody seen that movie?
No, it's on my list.
But the trailer doesn't tell you anything about the movie. They just play that song over and over. It doesn't make me want to see it.
It's good.
Well, Matthew McConaughey turned into a stick for that movie. I mean, that's the big thing.
It's amazing, isn't it?
They won. It won both the actor awards of the Golden Globes. It's probably going to win and they're both looking like the strong frontrunners for the Oscars for winning both actors.
I want to ask one more thing. Jon Voight got a standing ovation. That was fantastic. Woody Allen, no show. I just think that was
But that's what he does. That's what he does.
Then he shouldn't have gotten the award.
He's disgusting. He's a pedophile.
Yes.
He should have not been honored. I think it was terrible.
And boy, did that go on the Twitter.
I believe that he was honored.
He's one of the most
Show up.
talented comedic directors that we have had in the history
I
of American film.
I don't even like him.
I couldn't agree with
I think he's a
Dee.
little
I couldn't agree with Dee
slimy.
more. He's
Thank you.
creepy. And if you don't even have the honor to, if you don't have the respect to show up for the award, then they shouldn't have given it to him.
Oh, I don't agree with them whatsoever.
Oh, and who was, remind me, gosh, the woman who did Annie Hall?
Annie Hall,
Oh,
Diane
Diane
Keaton.
Keaton.
Diane
Yeah.
Keaton. Oh, that was awful. And then she started singing. I was
It was
so,
a Girl Scout thing? I was like,
disturbing.
It's just kind of loopy
Look,
anyway.
wait a minute,
She lost
wait a minute.
her
I
mind. It was
can't sit here
terrible.
and let you trash Woody Allen. Woody Allen has such a
Woody
Woody-
Well,
deserves
the
to be
70s,
trashed.
I don't
Woody
care what he
Allen
does.
What was
is
interesting was that his,
No,
Just
look
a
at
human
Annie
being.
Hall, one of the best pictures of all time.
And
Look
the
at Annie
disgusting
style.
human
Ugh,
being.
she's still wearing
Gone.
it.
No, not
what about,
Diane Keaton.
what are your thoughts on Meryl Streep and the movies, that movie? That,
Oh, listen. Listen, I think Jennifer Lawrence is a very nice woman and she's a very good instinctual actress. But Meryl Streep, I have seen do her work in person. And she is phenomenal. And she studied at Yale. She has been doing acting her entire life. She's a master.
She's
And I
also
think-
classy.
I want to say
Very
that I'll just say
brilliant. I
I
think
think
she's
that Meryl
brilliant.
Streep is probably the classiest actor, male or female, in Hollywood today. I really love Meryl Streep.
Yeah, no,
However,
I
I will say one thing. I haven't seen August Osage County, which she got nominated for. I think this might be the moment where the Meryl Streep peak starts to go down. I feel like she got this nomination because she is Meryl Streep.
Bitter.
I haven't seen the movie, but that's
He's
what
just
I've
in
heard.
love with J-Law.
I
You
also-
heard him
I
earlier.
also-
That's what that's all about.
She got the nomination.
But it was a very dark movie also, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Oscars. They are only given to the motion pictures, and they are awarded by American Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, a little different than the Golden Globes, created in 1929. This year, they will be held on March 2nd. Ellen DeGeneres is going to be hosting them. It's going to be a star-studded event as always. Predictions? Think that the Golden Globe winners are going to go into the Oscars?
They usually do.
They use the
Yeah,
sometimes
they
they're surprises.
usually
Well, there is
Do
a
you think
difference though, because you'll have like 90 people voting, or maybe 100 or something, very small group of people voting for the Golden Globes, where this is totally different. This is thousands. So who knows?
You have more people and you have less categories because Golden Globe allows for drama and then comedy, so you have to combine those together. But I think in general, I think 12 Years a Slave, which won Best Drama, is in a good position. I think it won Best Drama, American Hustle won Best Comedy, and I do think those are the two frontrunners.
And nine films up for best film. You know what one that did not get any awards so far?
Was The Butler.
Well, The Butler.
Yeah.
And also Philomena.
That's right, it did not.
Philomena was a
It got nominated Best Picture.
nominated. I'm saying it hasn't had any wins yet.
Oh, wins.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it should win anything. I didn't think it looks that good. I think it looks. You think it looks good? I just don't think it looks very interesting.
I guess maybe the
Compared to the
performance by
others.
Judi Dench.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Yeah.
fabulous, but
Yeah.
you know what? She can't carry everything. I mean, I don't know. I just compared to some of these other movies that are out, I just think it maybe isn't quite there.
Okay.
Well, I
Sorry.
think in the actress category for Best Actress, Cate Blanchett apparently has it locked up for Blue Jasmine, Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
And so that race seems a little static, but maybe if they put a campaign behind Judi Dench, they can start
you
to-
just Mike just hit upon it. It's the campaigning that goes on. It's not an honest vote anymore because it's how much money you put into the marketing of your
that's
film.
There is a
harsh.
That's a good
campaign now.
point.
Oh, did you all know that they have hired political consultants?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's hardcore.
I mean, it is hardcore now, and it's really it's fascinating for me because I work on campaigns all the time. So I'm thinking if you're an actress or if you're a director, of course it's going to be a campaign.
Well, of course,
you should lobby for your movie.
I still one day we're going to have to debate Woody Allen, but I agree.
I'm
I do
there.
not.
He should
I
be
do not
banned.
understand. I didn't realize his stepson or his former stepson
yeah.
was on MSNBC.
Yes.
and
And
was
tweeting.
very
I saw the tweet.
Very
outgoing,
angry.
outspoken about.
His 7-year-old
about-
sister.
Well, one thing, it's not even clear if stepson. It could be a son. It may not be a son.
Right.
It could be Frank Sinatra's son.
I think
that's
Frank
just,
Sinatra's son.
I mean, that
because
whole
he's
thing.
good looking.
I mean, that whole thing is. I mean, the whole
Woody
thing
Allen,
over there
ooh.
is.
Yeah,
not
I'd
worth
say the
further
camp is a little bit.
discussion.
It's a little bit.
But going back to this issue about campaigning.
Campaigning.
I think it's because when you have such great performances that you look at them all and you're like, well, these are all great. There's got to be some other X factor that goes in there, and then it becomes.
But it's what Dee Dee was saying. It's become a political fight. I mean, when Harvey Weinstein got Best Picture, he walked out, got the statue, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "I'd like to thank my marketing department."
Well, that's a good point. You should thank the marketing
Yeah,
department.
times have changed,
Hey,
that's for
we
sure.
got about 2 more minutes left of the show. We want to talk about the auto show. This year, all about connected cars. If the Detroit Auto Show, if the cars are now connected, you've got the Wi-Fi, you've got everything. That's what seems that people are looking for this year. It was kind of amazing.
It's scary. It's scary. I
Why is
rented
that-
one of those
why is that
cars
scary?
and it talked to me and I didn't know what to say back.
You know, I mean, I think that's where, especially when you think about long trips. I mean, we've not gotten to a point where we can't imagine how to entertain our kids any other way by having their eyes on a screen. So I guess we're really going in that direction.
Well, also, of course, fuel efficiency. Ford introduced the first aluminum car, F-150 truck. Instead, it's it's like something like 700 pounds lighter. So that's kind of interesting to see as well. But the biggest thing was that last year marked the first time since 2007 that more than 15 million new vehicles were sold in the U.S. And many analysts are predicting that this year it will top 16 million. So a good predictor of the economic front. So that's certainly good.
Go USA.
Go USA. It's good that we bailed out Detroit.
Oh, no. No, again, I own my American-made Ford and non-bailout company Ford. So there you go.
Okay.
We made money on the bailout.
Hate bailouts.
We made money on the bailout.
We did.
We made money
But
and
I
we
still love
saved
my life.
I'm not
American.
going there.
We saved American jobs. Good job.
Yay,
Yeah,
USA!
we can all agree with
We
that.
did say American jobs,
are good.
yes.
We
we
did.
Good job, Bush and Obama administrations.
Okay. Collectively, we agreed that we saved jobs and we're making more
And made a profit.
actually more interesting cars this year. So that's something very interesting. Okay, this week also Michelle Obama turned 50. She tweeted a selfie of her ARP card. She says she's relishing in this new age, and she's used style, affordable fashion, eating healthy as just some of the things that will be her legacy. But just to see her out there and just saying how what an inspiration to women who used to think that 50 was old.
Right. Because
So-
she certainly isn't old. I mean, she looks
she's
fabulous.
fabulous.
She's doing a great job. She's a fantastic role model. I mean, what more could you ask for? You go, girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm a Republican, but I'm going to say, yeah, I really do like what she does. And I really like what she does about pushing kids for physical fitness
Absolutely.
because we've got
Yeah.
a lot of obesity problems.
Yeah.
And she's always out there doing it herself. So, yeah, happy birthday.
And
Obama.
she says exactly what we need to hear. It's like, eat right, work out.
Get moving.
Yeah, it's not
Let's go.
a special formula.
Look, there she is.
And she's living it. We see the second here. She's living it and she's being an example. So
Well,
thank you
I
for
loved when
listening.
she was on, I think it was Ellen, and they showed her doing all the push-ups, and she did like 48 of them. I don't think I can do, well, I can do.
Well, I think she can take Obama, to be honest with you. Between the two, she might just win.
But she does use style, and one of the other things that I liked about her, I mean, she used this a lot in the maybe 2-3 years ago, but she came out and was very outspoken about affordable fashion. That you didn't have to go to the Neiman Marcus's, that you didn't. And I thought that was wonderful.
She wore a dress at some big event. I was like, oh my God, I have a dress from the same store. I mean, you never
was
saw that
great.
with any other First Lady.
Hey, we're out of time right now. Dr. McCoy, Jackie, and Dee Dee, of course, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for watching. We thank you always for your time. I'm Nia Tosky. We'll see you back here on Fresh Outlook next week.